onto his stumps. Good line being bowled to a man that likes to be given room on his legs. He's getting nothing there at the moment. Straight down the leg. Bit of move. He's getting the ball to swing. Swinging in. That one he just started on the leg and it continued down the leg. If he gets one on Happy's full on the off stump, moving in, swinging into the middle, that'll have him without doubt, because he does shuffle across as well. Happy's got to be a bit careful here. Doesn't want to be shuffling across to any of these. There we go, right on cue, buddy.
Well, there we go indeed. He's had perhaps a life earlier on, but it's been worked out by these bowlers. Rico called it. They knew exactly where they needed to bowl. It was just a case of can they actually apply the theory that they've got, and the answer is yes. And Happy Singh trudges off, having made no dent whatsoever into this total, and he looks the most dejected, forlorn figure as he walks off, as well he might. A lot was expected of him.
Yeah, but we said, haven't we, when we saw him before, and we've seen him score some good runs, we've seen him score 50 odd, and even in that game we were commentating to say that none of the bowlers have sussed out what he's doing. And if you just put one right in, angling at him, darting into the stumps there, that's going to be his downfall, because he shuffles across, can't play his shots. And well, Saeed Faisal Hussain has done his homework.
Well, the new batsman is Rajiv. Played his part with the ball. Let's see what he can do with the bat. Well, it's a nice, tidy, well thought out start from the Corona attack. You sometimes feel teams just come out and bowl the bowlers that they normally bowl to their normal fields and just get on with it. It has the feeling that they've sat down and they've actually planned what they want to do here.
In comes Saeed again. Well bowled. Gets his man. Easy as that. He saw him move early, put it right up there, knocking the bails off. What a start.
Well, well, well. Two of the big three gone already. And we said it was do or die for Fateh. It's certainly looking one of those at the moment. Not the start anyone would have wanted from them. 2 wickets gone down, 2 runs, and we are still in the first over.
Yeah, and in this match, both captains out first ball.
Good observation, Rico. Very good observation.
Now we know that United Cricket Club Girona have a superb opening attack. Saeed Faisal Hussain, well, we've seen why he's so deadly. And also Cameron Raja or Mohammed Cameron, not in the side today, but may not be needed.
Oh, and another awkward swish. That is the over. Both openers back in the shed, having scored a combined total of 0 runs. Both ducks. Rajiv Singh scored 1, and Bhawandeep Singh is yet to get off the mark. That is an awful start.
Yeah, and with only one real recognised batsman, if you like, to come, that's made any impact in this series so far for Fateh. Things are not looking too good. They certainly need something to happen in partnership wise from these two.
That's well backed up. Worth a shy. I'm often against wild throws at stumps, but that was worth the shy at the stumps, because if they could have nipped another wicket out there, You would have heard the bell, the death knell ringing for this Fateh innings already in the second over.
Shehroz Ahmed bangs this one in. Batsman gets hold of it. There is a fielder there. Just a single.
Yeah, he was quickly onto it. Didn't get up as high as he thought it was going to do, but he adjusted well. But straight out to where the fielder is there on the deep square leg boundary. In the end, a hurried single turns into a leisurely single. It's a slight misfield at backward point. Rico, in your little blue book there, bowling here, Tarandeep Singh Panu. No? No, it's Shehroz Ahmed, didn't it? Yeah, I've gone with the man who is down in the squad list, but I thought that name doesn't ring a bell at all. Thank you, it is Shehroz Ahmed. That explains the question I was going to ask you, mate, so I don't need to ask the question. Basically, I was going to ask, who on earth is Tarandeep Singh Panu? And it is the wrong name, that's what it is.
Oh, they sneaked a boundary. Edgy. They all count.
Oh, that one counts. That certainly counts. There's no doubt about that. And another Fateh batsman falls to an over-ambitious shot to a straight ball.
Yeah, and I just get the feeling that it's going to be one of those innings. I think they're going to come in and go, because we're at that stage now. I think this looks like Lakvir. And after him, Lakvir Singh Vinti. What we have seen of the rest is not a lot. They've come and gone. So unless these two can put together something here, this game is gone.
Is everybody familiar with the expression, this will be a good one to win? You generally say that when you're bowled first and the opposition scored 330 or 50 overs or something like that. And you come back and say, this will be a good one to win. And it would be a remarkable one to win from this start. Not yet. Well, that takes them to double figures. That takes them to 10. But they are 3 wickets down. And that is 2 overs completed. All in all, if I had the choice of being either captain, I know which captain I would like to be at the moment. Astonishingly, with all the action we've only had 12 legitimate balls. Saeed Faisal Hussain comes in, first ball of his second over.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to help their cause in terms of the run rate, and it just puts pressure on them. But I think here perhaps see out Saeed Faisal Hussain, because I think you're not going to play too many big shots off him, and then try and do whatever you can with the remaining 4 to come. He's a top bowler.
Oh, and that could easily have nicked one out as well.
That did too much. It moved too much. Perfect delivery. The stumps, you would be expecting to be shattered all over the place, and the ball going between leg stump and the batsman just did too much. And well, if he's going to play that shot again, I think he's going to be finding his stumps all over the place. Lakvir Singh Vinti.
Well, he reaches a long way for it, and he gives the umpire a quizzical look, but the umpire is not interested in that being a wide.
Yeah, it was one of those, it was angled across him, darted across him. It's one that looks wider than it is because of where you see the wicketkeeper taking it. But of course, what we don't take into consideration is how much is moved once it's gone by. This one I think will be on his middle peg. I think he's given him the wide one, getting him thinking it might be wide again. Here we go, and he gets hold of it. It's in the air, but dropping short, just a single.
Very well fielded and thrown in one movement as he falls on his backside. All credit there to Mohammed Hassan. You're right though, Rico called it. It's the straight one, not there on the middle of the leg. And he caught hold of it, but not all the way.
Rajiv Singh on strike. What a situation both these batsmen are in.
This is class bowling, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you saw that shot there from Rajiv. I mean, if he did get bat on that, he was on his way, wouldn't he?
Yep.
Would have been a straightforward catch. They just don't know what to expect. You know, with some bowlers, you get an idea. Right, this is where he's bowling it. This is where we're going to do. You premeditate the shots. You can't do that here. Class bowling.
Now, let's see if he can finish it off tidily. So far, he's only gone for one run this over.
He's done everything but get a wicket, but let's see what happens with this one. There we go. Right on cue. What a beautiful delivery that is. And if you're, if you're a young bowler and you're watching this, well, this is the way to bowl. This is the line. He's gone down on the floor there. I think he just bowled that, and he's at the same time pulled a muscle. Celebrated there first, and then you don't see it in your replay there. He's then gone down, stretching his muscle a little bit.
It's a lovely delivery. Just watch that twice on the replay there, Rico. It was just started off outside, off stump, and in the end, when it actually hit, it hit middle and off. Just a little bit of in-swing, just enough to get the batsman playing down the wrong line at it.
Yeah, he is hobbling. He certainly pulled something when he bowled that last ball. Looks like 12th man may come into play here. But yeah, that's the way to bowl. That's the line. He's used everything beautifully. He's bowled the shorter one, bowled it outside the off. He's got the man thinking, where's this going to come, guessing, then puts that Yorker in. Absolute gem of a delivery.
You're absolutely right, though. He's hobbling so badly, and there's no reason he should still be on the pitch. He's bowled his spell. He looks quite hurt. 12th man ought to be on now, and he's done a terrific job. He's bowled 2 overs. He's taken 3 for 3. And he ought to be off. And if not getting treatment, he ought to at least be resting whatever he has injured. The way he's holding his foot there suggests it might be cramp, which would be unusual because he hasn't had a huge amount of exercise, so to speak. Cramp usually comes at the end of a busy day, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's, the umpires have called over the captain and having a discussion.
If it was a pre-existing injury that he's coming to the game with, that might well be where the discussion is and what the 12th man, whether the 12th man can come on or not. But
no, I mean, if it was, he wouldn't have been running in the way he's been and bowling. So, captain's now having a chat.
Yeah. As it is, he wants to pop off. Whatever the situation is, there's no way he should be on there because he could aggravate an injury.
Yeah, so while we're seeing whatever the outcome there is, a quick shout out. We've mentioned our sponsors and our umpires. Daniel, Darko and Uritsa doing the camera work, doing a great job for you there. And we've also got a little bit of camera work being done by Sharid Brumbat, one of the European Cricket Series team. Shout out to the team. Mela Duab, Alex Knappman, Muzim Rafiq, Barry Eaton. All doing a great job there. And of course our man Stefan Gooch. We see plenty of him as well. And we've got Owais Ahmed doing a bit of book scoring. Top job, guys.
Well, we've just seen Syed move the ball in. That also started off outside off and found its way back towards the stumps. So they are getting a lot of movement from this Kookaburra ball.
And just to finish off, 2 more names The guys looking after the teams, doing all the ops beautifully. Barry Eaton and Andy House. Good job, everybody. Great team effort.
Well kept out. Big shout, despite the fact it came off the full face of the bat. I can understand they've been excited though. They've been taking wickets 12 for 4. It's been a terrific, terrific bowling performance. And they really have got their tails up now, United. I don't know. I said at the end of their innings that they really look like a side that are top of the table.
Oh, so still things happening there. The umpires having another chat.
Do you know, I honestly don't care what the rules and regulations are. That man is badly injured and he ought to be off the field. Whether there's a 12th man or not, he ought to go off and get that seen to. And if anybody's quoting chapter and verse of laws, just get the guy off. Do the human thing. There we go. Finally, 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 sense has prevailed. And a man that can barely walk is not being required to field. And in comes a 12th man. Well, common sense, Rico. Common sense. There's an awful lot to be said for it. He won't bowl, obviously, the 12th man. No reason why he should. 12th men don't bowl, so let's get him on for the injured man and get on with the game, which is what we've come to see. Exciting cricket, and boy, have we had some exciting cricket this morning. In comes Shahraz Ahmed again. Oh, and he's bowling just a nice line and length. He's bowling at the stumps. There's a novelty for you, isn't it? Bowling at the stumps. Everybody's got their theories about limited overs bowling. All bowl slow, off-stump Yorkers. Tuck him up on the pads, this, that and the other. Why not just bowl wicket to wicket and let the batsmen make their mistakes? It's great bowling by Shahraz Ahmed.
It's well hit. Has it got the legs to go all the way? No. One hand pick up, in comes the throw. It's just another single. And yeah, I mean, when you've got such a big advantage now, you know, you were in the 5th over. Coming up to the end of the 4th over, so we're about to start the 5th over. It's only 13 for 4. 90 odd needed. Yeah, that's all you've got to do. Bowl at the stumps, let the batsmen, they're going to have to try and play the shots. As you see there, that one's gone over the inner fielder for 4 runs. But they can afford to do that because they're going to be in miscue sooner or later. But as long as you bowl at the stumps, and this is what the lesson is here, keep it on the stumps. They've got to hit it. They're not going to hit everyone. Shahraz Ahmed comes in again. Be slightly fuller and straight.
I was looking towards the boundary from the shot there, and the ball went nowhere near it.
Right, I'm not sure what's going on here now because we were just saying how Syed Faisal Hussain looks like he's in a fair bit of bother. He's gone off and come back now. He's obviously put something on there.
It's a miracle.
But he's still not moving very freely, so I'm not really sure why he's decided to do that. There's obviously more to the story that we know.
Oh, he's off again. Or is he just going back to his mark?
I think he's just going back to his mark.
Is he? Yes. No. Come on, gentlemen. We haven't paid to see this. Let's see some cricket. Yeah, he's just going back to his mark. He's moving a lot better now. If he can cure things that quickly, there's 1 or 2 things I wouldn't mind him having a look at on me as well. My tired old middle-aged man's knees. It's a miracle.
Catch it is to shout. It's got some ground to make up to get there. Doesn't quite do it. So Sumer Sadaf Khan could have taken a wicket from his first ball.
Yeah, it's a lovely time to come on to bowl, isn't it? Lovely time to come on to bowl. Especially if you're tossing it up like that, because you know the batsmen are going to play shots and you've got the opportunity of buying a few wickets.
Absolutely. Well, this one looks like straight down the throat of the injured man.
He made it hard for himself. He went back when he should have been coming forward. It came out of the sun. I think he said he's put it down, did he?
Well,
or not?
No.
No?
I was going to say, when we were just looking at that replay, took it cleanly enough. Notice he didn't come in too much. Whether that's restriction because of his injury, made it difficult diving forward.
And he made a very good catch of it, didn't he?
Yeah, nicely done.
Well, Randy is the new batsman.
He's going to find the gap, 4 runs. Well, if anything else, at least it's a few boundaries will make the score respectable. Lakbir Singh.
Big appeal. Umpire completely unmoved. The only thing in Fateh's favour about losing all these wickets quite so early is if there is going to be a partnership to try and rebuild, at least they've got a bit of time to do it, if that makes sense. The required run rate is only about 13 or 14 and over. I say only. It's not as if it's crept up into the 18s, 20s that you see sometimes when innings collapse like this. So is there a little sniff? Is there a twist in the tail of this match? The answer is, Rico, no, there isn't.
No, there isn't. I mean, if there is, then Fateh have been hiding somebody from us in all the games they've played so far.
Just a single. Singles certainly won't do it. That is the end of another over. Halfway there in terms of overs, but barely a quarter of the way there in terms of runs scored. So it is an uphill task, and then when they've gone that uphill, there's another uphill to go after that, and possibly a ladder at the end of that they've got to climb. I'm basically saying it's an uphill task, aren't I, Rico?
It's very much an uphill task. A bit like my walk here every morning. That's a bit of an uphill task. I tell you, that's hard work. This morning I set off at around about 6:20. Fairly good thing. It was much lighter. I was able to see some beautiful views coming up that hill. Floated up.
Oh, well fielded again by Saeed. No hint of an injury there. Oh, and the throw goes right the way through everybody. This looks like Imran Ishaq Shahid.
just tossing it up there.
Oh, well fielded as well. Throwing himself around. Certainly making the batsman work for every run. There's no pace on the ball at all, so anything the batsmen are going to have to put on themselves. Getting such a short run up and no fuss, no bother. He's going to whistle through his over, and before you know it, be another one gone. It loses both line and length there.
A player there takes a catch nice and comfortably.
Well, that was very, very well taken. Mohamed Hassan is the man down there. Good all-round cricketer and shows no fuss, no bother. Simple catch for him. He's just chatting to somebody beyond the boundary rope. Probably tell him how good a catch it was, do you think, Ricker? Or just saying, I do those all the time.
Yeah, easy peasy. He's probably looking at Syed Faisal was saying, what are you talking about, the sun? The sun's nowhere near in your eyes. Yeah, good catch. Well, Fateh, they needed a win. We were talking before they came out here, not only did they need a win, they needed to do it in some style. But the way it's looking, it's not looking like a win. And things aren't going to get easier for them straight after this match. They'll have a slight break and they come back to play Badalona Shaheen. Oh, he found a man again. No, this time he finds a gap. It's nice to see him move his feet, though.
Wasn't it just? If he hadn't gotten near to that, that would have been the easiest stumping. He was halfway down the track by the time he played it. But well played. It's going to be in a losing cause, but it's still good for Lakbir Singh Vinci to hit the shot, feel bat on ball. Somebody needs to get something out of this game for Fateh, because as you say, Rico, they can't go home after this, despite the fact they're going home in terms of the competition. They're physically staying here to play Badalona Shaheen in the last match of the day.
Just trying to run himself out. It's a wide ball being given. Yeah, and Badalona Shaheen, well, they'll be watching this game and thinking, well, hopefully for their sake, Fateh will not improve. Just watch this ball, that's picked up well. Has he found the man again? He has indeed, straight down his throat. Gives us time to me to continue what I was talking about. So Badalona Shaheen, they played 6, won 4, lost 2 on 8 points. So that's another team, if they can be victorious today, they'll move on to 10 points. And that'll be level with Kings Cricket Club on 10. United Cricket Club Hirona look like they're going to sail clear off the pack by winning this and be on 12 points. So Badalona Shaheen, they know they've got to come here and they've got to beat Fateh. Or will Fateh do what we've seen him do before? Have one poor performance and then come out and play an absolute blinder. We'll have to wait and see.
We will indeed.
And well, the new batsman has taken an age to get out there. I don't think he wants to be there. What do you think, Tim?
Well, it's a hiding to nothing, isn't it? You might as well come out though in the sunshine. You've got an audience of hundreds of thousands watching you. Come out and play a few shots. Come out and give a cameo performance, a masterclass in late order batting. Unleash your full range of shots. Catch the eye of somebody in the IPL. Go on to make your fortune. It's not likely to happen batting halfway down the order for Fateh, but there you go.
There we go. If you got the right fielders in the right place, it's all easy peasy. Both of those men out there now taking 2 catches apiece.
Well, I think the challenge now for United Girona is, can they wrap up the tail? It's always nice to bowl out the opposition. 8 wickets down now. Fateh, if they've got any personal targets that they want to aim for, one might be getting past 50 as a team score. But the way it is at the moment, they possibly just want to get off the field and hide under a rock for a little while, because it has not been a particularly good batting performance, which is a pity because it was quite a good bowling performance from them.
It was a very good bowling performance, other than one bad over. They did a tremendous job. Well, they don't come any easier or softer than that, do they?
Well, he just played with the bat away from the body, missed the straight one. And, yeah, it was a long walk out to come and do that, wasn't it? It was just a straight one. It didn't do a great deal. It was just pitched up there. And it's no surprise that he's batting number 10, is it?
No, and Sumir Safdar Khan moves on to a hat-trick. And the other thing that has just crossed my mind, I'm just looking at that score. 8 wickets down.
9 now, I think, isn't it?
Is that 9? Is that the 9th?
I think that's 9.
And me and Tim, we're sitting here and saying, please get another 6 runs at least. We don't want to be talking about the lowest ever European Cricket Series score so far.
Well, you say you don't want to be talking about it, but every time somebody does badly, you bring it up, Rico. So I suspect you do want to be talking about it.
Not a
You're
lot.
obsessed with it as a milestone. The hat-trick ball passes without incident.
Well, he went right on his back foot and just plonked the bat on it. And if it had missed, well, finger would have gone up. He was right in front.
Look me in the eye for a second, Rico. Turn away from the match. Look me in the eye. You do want to talk about a lowest score, don't
No,
you?
I want this to go for 6. Honestly,
There.
I want this to go for 6.
The most astonishing caught and bowled. It is the lowest ever score in a European Cricket Series match, beating, if that is the right word, the 40, which I think Baggy Blues did in Bulgaria. So there we go, a little bit of history from a side that only an hour ago we were saying they've got to win 2 back-to-back games and they got a chance of getting in the finals on Friday, and they now look like a beaten, ragged, tired, thrashed. I'm running out of words for this, but what from the highs to the lows in the space of an hour and a half, Rico.
Yeah, they've been one of a couple of teams in this series that, on the day, courtesy of 2 or 3 players, have performed really, really well. And then on other days, when those 2 or 3 players haven't performed, they've been whipped. And that's one of the things we said right at the beginning of this game. Well, what's it going to be? Are they going to come out strong? And the likes of Happy Singh, Manjinder Singh, lovely. Are they going to perform? If they do, they could quite easily get this target. If they don't, it could all go badly wrong. Well, we've seen them not perform, and they've got another game to come after this. How do you pick yourself up from this? What are you going to be talking about during the time between the end of this match and 15:30, when they come back again to play, well, a team that is just as strong and awesome as Girona? You know, it's yeah. What's the talking going to be? Because Badal and Shaheen, they're not going to make it easy for them. They're going to come out strong, and they have to. They've got to win. That's what it's all down to. We're seeing some sad highlights there from Fateh Cricket Club. So they're going to go down in the history books for the wrong reasons for the moment. They've been bowled out for 35. Well, United Cricket Club Girona, we didn't see their best display with the bat. They were very much hit and miss. Fateh, other than one bad over, did an outstanding job. But they just couldn't repeat the sort of form they have shown with the bat. So, man of the match, well, there's a couple of contenders. But I very much suspect it will be go down to some fine bit of bowling. We have seen Sumer Safdar Khan bowl 2 overs, go for only 9 runs, and how about this? Take 5 wickets. This is T10 cricket. A lot of people believe it's all about the batting, all about the boom, boom, bang, bang, explosive action that comes from the bat. Well, today we've seen it from a bowler. Sumer Safdar Khan, 2 overs, 5 wickets. An amazing 5 wickets for 9 runs. T10 bowling at its very best. Tim, I think, is getting ready to do the man of the match. So, Tim, are you ready to let us know who's the man of the match?
Well, what a remarkable match. Astonishing match. We thought Fateh could get back into that, keep their chances alive in the tournament. But there's a gentleman to my right who had other ideas. His day didn't start the best. He was out for a duck, run out for a duck when he was batting, but ended up with figures of 2 overs, 5 wickets for 9. Our man of the match from United Kirana is Sumer Safdar Khan. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, I want to ask you, when you were run out for a duck, did you think it was going to be your lucky day?
जब आप 0 पे रन आउट हो गए थे तो आपको लगा था आज आपका दिन होगा कि क्या सोच रहे थे आप?
जी इंशाल्लाह ताला मेरी यही होती है कि इंशाल्लाह ताला हर दिन जो लकी नहीं होता है हाँ लेकिन कोई बात नहीं मैं स्पेशल बॉलिंग के लिए आया था हाँ बॉलिंग
For him every day is a lucky day and he came today just to bowl and that happened.
What a fantastic attitude. Every day is a lucky day. That gladdens my heart to hear that. Have you ever taken bowling analysis anything like 5 for 9?
पहले कभी 5
this is the first time.
First time. I should think it is first time. Not many people would do that in life. Many, many congratulations. A 5 is a special thing. You took a 5 in front of hundreds of thousands of people around the world. How do you feel about that?
इतने सारे लोगों के सामने जो पूरा दुनिया में देख रहे हैं उनके सामने अपने 5 लिया था कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
खुशी हो रही है ये सब जो माँ बाप की दुआ कर रही है और पहली टाइम मिली है 5 विकेट माशाल्लाह बड़ी खुशी हो रही है.
Like this is all due to his parents' blessings and this is for the first time he's taken 5 and fortunately it's in front of millions of people across the world.
Fantastic. Well, I love your attitude. Many congratulations. Once again, 2 overs, 5 wickets for 9. Our man of the match is Sumer Safdar Khan. Congratulations, dear boy. We will take the long break now. Not as long as the long breaks we were having in the previous 2 weeks. The next game will start in about an hour and a half. See us there for that one.